Let's make some noise and keep the level high and the energy high for the team from Roxborough.
Hi, my name is Namisha.
My name is Jasmine. Hey, you!
It's early in the morning. Same time, same place. You know what? I'm gonna just ask him, can you...
Give me an explanation to why you think that's the only way you can get my attention.
Yes, you may not know my name, but the girl in the yellow jacket ain't it.
I don't want to get into a situation, but there's other ways to get me to notice your anticipation.
Stop calling for me, then get livid when I brush you off. Like I'm supposed to come like I'm your female dog.
Hey, yo, shorty, my mans want you.
Just missed my bus.
I just missed my bus, and now I got to deal with this nonsense. You know what?
Your ignorance is so predicted. You just knew that if you asked me instead of your friend, Mr. Mime, I would surely unlock his invisible box to give you my number.
What even made you under the impression that I was even available for your mans?
Instead of trying to play Cupid, how about you tell your
Mans.
mans to get rid of his ego and stop sitting there looking stupid?
How you trying to put on a show with your pants hanging low? And when I try to tell you, you say, my bad, shorty, I didn't know.
What's up, Ma? I never really could understand the slang word, Ma. Like, I kind of...
Find so hysterical that you're referring to me as your mother.
You got me mixed up with some other. How would you like if I called you my
Brother. So I'm going to treat you like a nuisance and keep on walking. I'm going to act like I didn't recall seeing you.
And like I'm deaf and sing you a signal.
And act like I'm deaf and sing you a signal.
I'm sorry. Last time I checked, I didn't carry you for how many months and put you on this earth too.
So
I'm not saying don't approach me, but it's
there's
better
other
ways
to.
to. For instance,
Hello, my name is so-and-so. How are you?
hi, I saw you from a mile away and I was wondering, can I have a minute of your time? But
Keep going.
I can go on and on for eternity, but it seems as though you will never understand how it feels unless you
wear
walk in my
heels.
stilettos.
Give it up for Roxborough. Give it up for Roxborough. Yes, Philly, you're on deck. Yes, Philly, you're on deck. Yes, Philly, you are on deck. Make some noise for the team from SLA, Center City.
Hey guys, my name is Kyla. It's my first time. My name is Maddie. This is my first time too.
Hi, my name is Sanal. This is my first time.
Hi, my name is Itana. This is my first time.
Blue skies were all that appeared to me.
At least to the eye.
Some clouds were in the way.
But I thought nothing of it until it started raining. A small flame grew inside of me.
The burning anger kept me warm.
The glow gave me comfort.
Until the rain started to pour again.
Leaving me with nothing but loneliness and no sense of direction. The puddle of rain grew into a pool of regret.
I am lost when you're around, but still broken when you can't be found. I'm trying to swim, but how can I swim if I'm already drowning?
I do not know where I belong because of you.
I do not know who I'm supposed to be because of you.
My brain burned lasting images that hurt like knives.
Why don't I feel the same love from you anymore?
The love I gave to you was never an inheritance, so why did you give it to her? Love was two-faced.
Not in the bad way, but the two ways you were trying to figure out whether to leave or to stay.
Maybe I never loved you, but I favored the idea of having someone to love.
I wanted you,
But not you in human form.
Feelings weren't true.
and no matter how many times I tried talking about you, or the times you popped into my head,
I couldn't force the feeling of love.
But luckily, love and obsession are different.
You wanted me to love you, and so did my friends, so I played the part. I swam in the lukewarm white lies I tried to feed myself.
But I knew I feared the feeling of unconditional love. I put everything I had into you. And winds of whispers from people were just things I ignored.
Until the lightning shocked me back into reality.
A piece of me washed away with the remaining storm, and when it passed, I was never the same.
On deck we have Academy Park. Let's hit, there we go, there we go. And coming to the stage, we have Yes Philly.
Hello, my name is Kayana, and this is my first time. You know when I say I just stay here and stick it out with you instead of finding someone new because you're older than I'm used to, when really all I did, when really I should be leaving you in the blue for someone else to find you, hoping you don't cause them the pain you caused me, when really all I did was give you the love you weren't used to. I tried to change you to the person I seen you had potential to be, but that was so stupid of me. You left me in the cold for people to see. I thought this little thing of ours was private between me and you, but you had outsiders peeking through. That pretty little bird is flying and trying to sing her way through, trying to find comfort in others when really all she wants is the comfort of you. My rose from concrete, I say that because you were nothing before I came along, writing these poems, singing these songs, just to see if my mind is in a steady place, just so I can move my day along. Believe me, sir, believe me when I say I loved you with every piece of me. And I don't know how to love small, you had bigger and better pleasure when it came to me. So how could you overlook the love you said you had for me? I wrapped you like a present, which that you were to me, my sunshine on a rainy day, despite all the tears you brought down my face. I didn't want to do this thing with other people, just wanted to do it with you, because you were something special, something unusual, something I wasn't used to. Now, I'm sitting here looking like, what did I get myself into? Thinking if I find a way out of love, thinking if I ever love again. I know I'm young and all, but no one can tell me about the feelings that were involved. I know I'm young and I still haven't reached my full potential, but when I do, I promise I'll forget you.
Next on deck we have Constitution. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And coming to bless the mic, we have Academy Park.
Hi, everyone. My name is Antonia.
And my name is Destiny.
And
Together we are Poetic 101. One voice, one heart, one mind.
We claim to be the most powerful country in the world.
From east to west, her name's still higher than all other nations.
So tell me, why didn't we live in ignorance?
Tell me,
Why didn't we make a fool out of ourselves?
tell me, is it a cliche that when my brothers go out every day, I'm afraid that they will not return? Afraid that even after Dr. King's speech, people are still discriminated. Is it a cliche?
That even in the year 2018, people are still scared of KKK?
Is it a cliche that the government claimed to have laws against racism, but defended the racist group in their rights to protest?
Talk about hypocrisy.
Is it a cliche
that our so-called leader is allowed to throw racial slurs? That because I'm a black girl, I am not allowed to be smart and only care about boys and went next to do my nails?
Tell me, is it a cliche that we claim to be interventionists, but our leader is building a wall around us, throwing at people who seek refuge in us? Is it a cliche
that a police officer is allowed to shoot at a man 16 times and still not be charged for murder?
R.I.P. Laquan McDonald.
That a young girl is found dead in a refrigerator and a case closed without the murderer in jail?
Is it a cliche?
That when I tell my friends that you can be trafficked and still be living with your parents, they look at me like I'm a joke.
Where did all our values and morals go to? We abandoned the church because apparently our priests are raping children.
And because we abandoned the church, did we abandon our faith as well? That we are slowly losing everything that defines us. That every day it gets harder and harder to achieve the American dream.
That our kids are no longer taught the value of education. Day after day, kids are dropping out of schools when there are kids in other parts of the world that will kill to receive free education.
So we dare to ask these dreadful questions, these topics that we refuse to address. America, where are your values? Where are your faith? Are we really interventionists, or is that just a word to hide the fact that we're crooks? To hide the fact that we're not perfect? To hide the fact that we need to change in order to help change other countries? America, home of the free, land of the brave, is it really just a cliche?
Before we move on to the next on deck, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to follow Philly Slam League on Instagram, and we're also Philly Slam League on Twitter too. So follow us and like tweet. Like my tweets are kind of boring, but you can still like them. On deck we have we have Central. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And coming to the stage we have Constitution.
Hi, I'm Riley. A short, except not really, list of things that terrify me. Number 1, spiders. Little creepy crawlies spinning their little webs of lies, of false security that you don't know of until it's too late, tangled up so that they can devour me. They remind me too much of those thoughts in my head, lurking around every corner, reminding me I am never the arachnid, always the fly. Number 2, the dark. More specifically, what lies within it, like that demon man chilling, watching, waiting, hoping I let my guard down so he could slip in, remind me how all those terrible things I think are true, and letting me know he doesn't see this whole life thing as worth it, so I sleep with the lights on. Number 3, is public speaking. Ironic, I know, right? But even as I stand here before you on this here stage, my heart races, knees weak, arms shaky, yet still I am counting down the words until I am safely off the stage. It's 191, by the way, yet even still, I feel as though my chest is about to cave, as though I'm on the verge of death. Speaking of, number 4, death, it always comes back to this. Thoughts come to push me to the edge. Demon man come to collect me. Me praying my chest doesn't implode before I can speak my piece. I know this isn't an end, but only a new beginning. But I can't quite quell the anxieties that this phase implies. Besides, I'm terrified of change. So there is me, terrified of leaving behind a family and friends. Me, terrified of rain checking too soon on all my plans. Me, terrified of leaving behind a wasted life plagued with the memory of repeating losses. Epitaph reading, professional failure. Me, just flat out terrified, so why do I throw myself headfirst into these fears? Where I pick up the spider, I turn out the lights, I get up on this here stage, not hesitant to trust fall into the reaper's embrace. I think I just have a need to try and destroy myself. Number 5, admitting this to not just myself. Thank you.
Give it up for Constitution, everybody. Give it up for Constitution. Coming up. Oh, Link, you're on deck. Link, you're on deck. Link, you're on deck. Coming to the stage is the team from Cristo Rey.
My name is Jocelyn. If my life was a brand new car, then I was speeding in the left lane, I was taking the right turns, and then I crashed. My sanity left me in the past, and no one asked me if I was okay. I became a shattered glass, and I noticed no one cared about me just like they don't care about trash. I walk around with a smile on my face to hide the pain I would take. I walk around happy, but it's all fake, and I keep my feelings hidden and mixed like eggs in a cake. My happiness has been at stake for far too long, and I hope it's not too late because my mind is taking over me, and I need a break. See, crying is how your eyes speak when your mouth can no longer express in words how broken you are. And if I had $5 for every tear I shed, I'd be rich. But money doesn't bring happiness. See, my life didn't come with a toolkit, and I never signed up for this, and I didn't make a commitment to the life that wasn't worth living. So what's the point of living your life if you don't have all the pieces? What's the point of trying to find yourself every day? What more is there to say? Why are you trying to love me if I can't love myself? Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Oh my God. See, there was a certain point in my life when I learned that a broken clock would never tick-tock the same way it did when it first came out the box. Just like a piece of glass will never be put back together the way it was before it cracked, because it's broken, and it'll never be perfect, but it might be worth it. Thank you.
On deck, we have Hardy Williams. Here's some noise, make some noise, make some noise. And coming up, we have Lynn.
My name is Jaisha. This is my first time.
My name is Roslyn. This is my first time.
Why do people assume that if you tell a girl if she wears a dress, she will be the prettiest of all? You tell her she should wear high heels because she needs to be tall. You tell her she should cut her hair and how much skin to show. You told her if she wanted boys, she has to change her ways. You told her to wear makeup because plain skin is not okay. She doesn't need the makeup, I messed up. She doesn't need the makeup, just being her is fine. She can wear what makes her happy. She cannot be defined. They're thriving on your insecurities, and they're eating you alive. Be who you are. You're beautiful in someone's eyes.
Why do people assume that just by me not wearing clothes with a known brand makes me unknown or look stupid? People just judge others by the way that they look and dress. People immediately see what you got on. They start to look at you like you're clueless. If you don't got nothing that's a brand or new shoes, they don't want to hear about you at all. Well, what's wrong with wearing a pair of old ripped jeans? There's nothing wrong with you at all. I don't need to belong. The truth is, these people aren't dressing to impress you. So let them be. You don't know what is going on in their lives. Let them live in peace.
Listen up. No matter if your heart is full of fear, it is...
sorry. It is
always in your darkness that the stars start to appear. If there's empty spaces in your heart, they'll make you think it's wrong. Like having empty spaces means you can never be strong. But I've learned that all these spaces means there's room enough to grow. And if one day you look at yourself in the mirror and begin to ask yourself if you are pretty, looking like the universe is weighing down your little bones with insecurity. Remember, you're beautiful, and you are nowhere perfect, but you sure are worth it. And to my future daughter, I hope you learned this.
There will be days like these, my mama said. When it's 3 a.m. and find yourself in complete despair, I will hold you until the demons go to sleep and aren't there. And I will show you how the sun rises every morning to encourage you to rise too.
Because just like your mama, you're a tough one too.
Our last team for the first round. I want y'all to make some noise for Hardy Williams.
My name Derek. This is my first time.
My name Marquis. This is my first time too. God, bro, what's that, fireworks?
No, it's gunshots.
Don't worry, bro. It really makes my heart stop. Walking in the streets is a struggle for me.
I said walking in the streets is a struggle for me. I'm black and I'm proud, but that's the only way an insider would say. Engulfed in the stereotype that judges me before I speak. Engulfed in the stereotype that judges me when I speak.
A hood mentality, which is my apparent fatality. Little old white ladies on the L, hiding their purses. Don't worry, I wouldn't steal anything but my identity. It was mine first.
You shouldn't have to steal what's yours. Will you label me as a thug, a drug dealer, and all those names?
You labeled me before I was even born. Why do you hate me? My mama loves me. She tells me every day, you're afraid of a color, my color.
But little Nick Cruz can bring an AR to school, hurt a few people, but no worries, he was just a troubled boy. When you see his color, I don't see you run.
I'm up where the sun rises and falls. I grew up with family and friends. I've seen a few brothers go to the store and never been seen again.
I've seen a few people almost hit the bottom. I've seen a few people hit rock bottom.
But to the lady on the L, I hope you have a nice day. I'm black and I'm proud, I'm happy to say. But can you really be proud of your prejudiced actions to this day?
All right, starting our second round. On deck, we have Cristo Ray. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Keep the energy high. Let's go. And coming to the mic, we have Academy Park.
My name is Lamont.
Hi, my name is Nadia, and this is my first time.
You know, love and basketball goes together.
I mean, obviously, since they made a movie.
Well, let's just say that I was the ball and you were the hoop. A perfect relationship, even though we lost our dribble a few times.
Well, a few times turned into too many, and now I'm calling you for traveling.
That wasn't a travel. It was only one double dribble.
I think we need to take some time out to review the rule book.
All right. Let's work up a new play.
Play? All you ever do is play. Is this game over yet? I'm tired of watching. And no matter how many times we take a timeout, your playbook always seems to have pages missing.
And now the buzzer counts down.
5 times you lied. 4
DMs you hide.
3 the tears I've cried.
2 many times the count that I've tried.
1 time's up.
So why do I still shoot my shot with you?
I mean, I knew I could steal your heart.
But you managed to block my feelings and my needs and treat me as if I'm on the rebound. Why stress myself? Why stress myself over your missed call when you missed my last 7? That's a foul, man.
But still, you turned the ball over to me and let me call the plays, and you tell me I'm nothing?
That's a technical. One more and you're out the game. Even with all these missed shots,
we still made the playoffs.
But now we're on the brink of elimination.
One game
to right all our wrongs.
One game or perhaps my last. I can't do this anymore.
This ball, like my heart, became deflated. Oh, but don't worry, because I keep my spirit pumping needle, and one day I'll get better. And one day I'll find a new heart. I'll find a new ball. I'll find a new hoop.
And I'll find a new. And I'll find a new ball. I'll find a new court that will take me to the promised land.
And next to the stage, we have Crystal Ray. Make some noise.
My name is Ashari. I'm talking that caramel skin, black knees, black elbows, and black knuckles kind of black. I'm talking that short hair in the middle, not even enough hair to cover up my weave tracks. And the back is so long like a 24-hour day kind of black. And just like Nina Simone said, my skin is whack, my skin is whack, my arms are long, my hair is woolly, my back is strong enough to take the pain that is inflicted again and again. No, my hair does not curl up when it gets wet. In fact, it gets very nappy. I'm talking them straight up slave naps. That under my grandma's wig, on the nape of her neck naps kind of black. White tooth combs go through my nappy hair, pulling out globs of dark brown hair that form into balls from my slave ancestors. I'm talking them big, brown, thick lips that flip up and down whenever I talk and curve to the side whenever I eat. I'm that one black kid that always had my name mispronounced in the class, and students would say, "Why your name so ghetto?" And I would be like, "Because it is." More like me being the only black girl in the room, but so confident. My 20-inch box braids swing left to right as I mean mug. Words levitate as brown eyes hit mirrors, as fingers run through tight sewings, as self-love enters the room. Oh, you're pretty for a black girl. Trust me, I know.
Next on deck, we have SLA. And coming to the mic, we have Hardy Williams.
Hi, my name is Amira. Okay. When I was younger, the first thing I learned was if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And quiet down, you're a young lady. Silence your thoughts, bite your tongue, and say okay. It was to protect people from the bittersweet truth that I'd grow up to speak because this generation seems to be afraid of the truth. So I listened to my parents. I quieted down when I needed to. I continued on with my sugar-coated silence, only speaking when spoken to because that's what young ladies do. I didn't speak up for myself. I didn't know how. The only thing that ever clouded my mind when it was time for me to talk was if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, and quiet down, you're a young lady. but I've grown up since then. I've learned how to speak my thoughts, voice my thoughts. I've learned how to speak the truth, voice my thoughts, and I can get loud when I need to. I can get loud when I need to. My voice can get so loud it could rattle your insides if I wanted. I bet you want to curse the day I learned anything but okay.
On deck, we have Constitution. And let's keep that energy up for SLA.
Okay, so my name is Valerie, and this is my first time.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and this is my second time. My nose flattens as I press it against the cold, cleaned glass, straining to get closer to that heavenly smell.
The employees watch me from inside, but I glare and continue to stare, bug-eyed.
'Cause I could care less. To me, it's all about that cheese, even though I know I don't have the money to eat as I please because I haven't gotten allowance since Obama was president.
My friends look at me strangely. My friends drag me away, looking at me strangely, saying that we should get something else to eat, asking if pizza is really a necessity.
I gasp and jump back 3 steps, my arms spread wide as I explain the process.
Piece by piece.
Its circle shape entrances you into hypnotic state. Its fragrance calls you closer.
A chunk of
Ooh, wow.
A chunk of
dough is rolled and thrown, coated in a savory sweet sauce of tomatoes, buried under mountains of sharp cheese, delivered in a box,
served on a plate,
square,
triangular,
round, folded and rolled. Despite how many forms it takes, it still remains exactly delectably the same.
A cheesy delight, leaving you helpless without another bite.
Pulling you deeper into the awaiting feeling of ecstasy as you try to get rid of the memories of that last beautiful slice. Yeah, that's it. We did a poem about pizza.
Coming to the stage, I want y'all to make some noise, like get hype for Constitution.
My name is Tajay.
My name is My name is May. Have you ever met someone so good looking that every time you see them, you just melt?
Or a guy that exceeded every expectation you set forth?
He had that perfect smile.
And those charming eyes.
And when you look into them, you can only picture you and him together.
Have you ever met someone who appreciated you so much?
Someone who reminds you every day that you're beautiful.
He can make the corniest jokes.
Or the funniest jokes.
Making you feel so warm and fuzzy.
Everything is great until he says, when you gonna come chill with me?
When you gonna slide through?
Hey, yo, we gonna fight when I see you.
You got a free crib?
That's when I realized I fell in love with a player.
He'll make you feel like inefficient to see while you're a mermaid, rare and majestic.
He'll make anything sound sweet in your ears, and the next chick, and the next one, and the next one after that. You know he's bad for you, but you're so tempted to see more.
You tell yourself that maybe he has a good side, and he'll change just for you. But
it never happens.
I find myself enclosed in the 4 walls of denial, desperately trying to escape. But every time he texts me, I run and text him back.
Dummy. And every time he FaceTimes me, I stop everything I'm doing, throws on chemo and answers.
Idiot.
Well, I'm not gonna be stupid anymore. He's not worth my time.
He is just not that cute.
I could do way better.
Because he's not on my level.
So the next time he texts me, the conversation would go,
him, hey yo, I'm outside.
Me.
All right, here I come.
I pull up and I put a milli off the lot. Oh, now she trying.
The first team up is a team from Constitution.
Hi, I'm Fiona. Love took me hostage.
held me captive to his whims and had me pining for something that wasn't meant to be. Love wasn't like the films. Our happiness was fleeting, gone with the wind, but you were like fire that taught me pain as a child. Only your flames left me with wounds I cannot heal. I warned love to stay away. There is nothing for you here. It is just barren land. It is just barren land. My glass heart is too fragile for your fire, and I will scar you the same way you will burn me. And by the time you realize I am not worth scarring for, it will be too late. For I have long realized that you are not worth burning for, but I stayed anyways. It is like the saying, no mud, no lotus, only I am not a flower. I am a forest, and although you scorch my grounds, I will heal, and from the ashes I will rise, and you will pay for toying with my heart. Your dues will come when the broken heart you carved your name into no longer hold traces of your vandalism. Your due will come when light returns to the eyes that cried over you for endless nights. Your due will come when I found the antidote to your poison. And that antidote is me learning to love myself, because you are not my other half and I am already whole. And you will pay your dues in full, drown in your own sea of regret as you see me enveloped in happiness right where your arms used to rest. Thank you.
Give it up for Constitution. That is how you start off a third round. All right, we're going to keep it going. Make some noise for the team from Academy Park.
Hey, my name is Trey.
My name is Kayla. We have never been good at math.
But we have been told numbers don't lie.
In the 18 years that we have been alive, 259 children argued with their parents for the last time. 259 children would give their parents a hug and say, I love you, one last time.
They walked into school and went to their lockers, only worried about the math homework that they didn't do for second period.
They would hear the announcements over the loudspeaker and do the normal procedures, assuming it was just another drill. The parents of 259 children got a call saying something happened to their child at school, a place where they are supposed to be safe.
They never got to walk out of school that day. If guns don't kill, but people do, then how come it is statistically proven stricter gun laws help eliminate gun violence? America's solution?
Put guns in the schools to protect the students.
But what is a gun fighting another gun except trying to put a fire out with gasoline? This country is turning into a killing machine. Schools is like a war zone for a movie scene, but Columbine was not made for the big screen.
J-Lo will not play the role of Victoria Lee, a teacher who lost her life so her students could go free. There will never be a Lifetime movie remake of Sandy Hook. Parkland needs more than a prayer book. The government needs to take a better look at what the real problem is. Take away your point of view and look at where the guns are pointed to.
They're pointed at your sons and daughters, the ones who could bring clean water and vaccinations to the native people.
Where you go on vacation and take pictures like you're the ones doing the good.
They're pointed at the scientists, the ones who can finally figure out just how the mind ticks and find the cure for cancer.
They're pointed at the ones who may end world hunger, future leaders, businessmen, fathers, mothers. Please look beyond your Second Amendment and into the future of the lives that have ended. 10 reasons we need to do more than be kind. So we're only asking for a moment of your time, a moment of silence to reflect, to rewind.
One is for the candid pictures never taken. The second between your smile and the flash, never taken for granted, forsaken, abandoned, left stranded for a life bandit.
2 is for the seconds it took for you to react. You put your future on your back and you carried it to safety safely.
3 is for the teachers who died. They are proof that quality cannot be quantified. It can only be solidified in a beating heart and mind.
4 is for the years almost wasted because you will never see graduation.
5 can only be multiplied by the innumerable lives you've touched. So young, but you gave so much.
6 is for the number of hours in a school day. 6 is for the minutes it took for them to rip your life away. And 7 is for the fact that although you couldn't stay, you were one with the world, an everlasting future captain, and no one can take that away.
8 is for the millions of thoughts and prayers.
9 is for the countless empty stares, and we're going to stop at 10 because a moment of silence lasting a second longer tends to make people feel uncomfortable.
And God forbid we make anyone feel uncomfortable.
The last thing we want is for you to feel uncomfortable.
In the 18 years that we have been alive,
259 children and counting have argued with their parents for the last time. They would give their parents a hug and say, I love you one last time.
They walked into school and went to their lockers, only worried about the math homework that they didn't do for second period.
We've never been good at math, but we have been told numbers don't lie.
Okay, Academy Park. Okay, Academy Park. Let's go. All right. The next one. All right. The next team is SLA Center City.
Tia. Hi, I'm Kimberly.
Brother, I thought that maybe if I built a pillow fort, hid deep inside and covered my ears, you wouldn't leave. I tried to outrun your absence. I ran blindly for hours, then days, then returned to half a home.
I miss texting you from my burrow of blankets, asking what we should get on our pizza. I find myself making too much dinner.
Assuming you are still home, I forgot how high the ceiling is when your voice isn't there to fill it.
Our paper mache has begun to wilt. Snow globe photos began to form condensation. Flannel sheets became a thin polyester. Rainbows that shoot out the crystal in the window
Misses the light, creating no more magic. I notice how cold the floorboards are when you don't walk down the hall every day.
Our house knows you are gone.
They tell me you aren't far, but if this is true, why does every phone call feel like a seance? When you come home,
it's almost worse having to relive the goodbye.
Guilt sits on my shoulder and tells me I should be happy for you. But how can I be happy when my eyes are hosts for your homesickness? When your shadow sits down with us for dinner.
You were my first example.
Thank you for paving the way for me all through my childhood. I have always looked up to you, more than my pride has allowed me to admit.
I miss you.
Give it up for SLA, Center City. And our last team of the third round. Make some noise for the team from Hardy Williams.
Hello, my name is Aaron. I don't know where to start. I don't know where I should end. Oh my God. I don't know where I should start. I don't know where I should end. This inner war I'm having with myself is slowly winning. I think to myself internally, this is preposterous. My happiness is being deprived, and my brain is leaving me with metaphorical welts. I have no one to ask for redemption. This is the pinnacle point of no return. Mama, I'm sorry to disappoint. Your little boy is gone forever. All I have to say is, your young man is here to stay.
Give it up for the last team. The team from Hardy Williams.
Like this, so I had to.
Cool. Can I get a drum roll? Drum roll. With their first win in their first season, give it up for the team from Academy Park.
Time I spent was locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked up.
Good job, Academy Park. Good job.